Hello, I'm Baran with Schultz Technology, and today we're going to talk about some security practices for your clinic and a couple things for basic things that you can do to protect you and your clinic. First, the biggest thing that a lot of our clients don't do when they walk away from their front desk, their computer, busiest and easiest thing to do is do Control-Alt-Delete. When you do Control-Alt-Delete, you can lock your computer screen and make sure this way someone has to put their passwords in. Now, you've heard us talk about passwords before, so please, the second thing to do is make sure your password is something hard for people to try to figure out. Don't make your password. Don't make it your clinic name. Don't make it your pet's name, family member's name. Make it hard. Put some caps, numbers, numeric letters, difficult for someone to get into your computer. Now, one of the third basic things that our clinic should have, you should have some sort of antivirus. The antivirus now today is AI generated, so it's going to be zero threat. What that means is before it becomes a problem, it's going to lock your computer down, lock the virus down before something can get out to the rest of the network and infect other computers. So there, when you have the basic antivirus, at least you have a step of protection instead of sitting wide open and making sure anybody can get into your network. So please have some sort of antivirus on your computer, the server, the network for sure. A lot of things that we see, we walk into clinics, you should have a firewall, a business class firewall. The firewall will sit right next to your modem on the network, protecting what's coming in and out of the network. Not physically on your computer, obviously a physical appliance in your server room, under your desk, wherever your internet comes in at, you want to have a business class firewall. Be surprised how many places we go have no firewall, no protection. And this really is another first line of defense for people trying to get into your network, to sit there and watch what you do, steal your information, lock you out of your information. Very, 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 very important to have a firewall. You've heard us speak before, and I'm sure the next thing you should have as basic foundation would be backups. Backups are super important. For our clinics that have on-prem software, Avamar, Cornerstone, Impromed, we want to make sure you have a backup. Now for cloud PIMs, some of the cloud PIMs will be backing your data up. Some will at least want you to have another form of a backup. They might not be backing up your personal files, your drives, your dental x-rays. So those things will want to be backed up. The Cornerstone, Avamark, Impromed users of the world, we want to make sure you're definitely backing up every couple of hours and then a full backup at the end of the day. This really stops you from being handcuffed if you get ransomware. You don't have to worry about paying the ransomware. You have a full backup. Not just a thumb drive plugged into a computer, not just a thumb drive plugged into your server, not just an external hard drive sitting somewhere. You want to have a legit backup in the cloud and on-prem. The cloud is there as the most ultimate backup if something happens to the on-prem device. God forbid your building burns down, something happens catastrophically. This way you still have a full backup, because it will take a while for us to get that backup from the cloud to your server if something does happen. So we do the best of both worlds, an on-prem device and also in the cloud. And then last but not least, education of the staff. We feel it's very, very important we do lunch and learns throughout the year with all of our clients. We will do education trainings, things to do, what not to do. I use an example of all the time, if the practice owner or practice manager is sending you an email asking for gift cards in the Bahamas, it's probably not the practice owner or the practice manager in the Bahamas. Don't click on the links. The first line of defense is your staff. So if we can get the staff to do some basic guidelines, do some basic functionality, and be very smart in how they handle things, whether it's a link that says, oh, here's payroll, click on the payroll link. If they've never seen that link before, we tell the staff it's better to delete something that you don't feel is correct and call the person and find out if they sent it to you. It saves you a lot of aggravation and grief than just clicking on that link and then getting ransomware, getting locked out of your computer, getting hijacked, whatever the case may be. So please, please, please educate the staff. Lock your computer, have some antivirus, have a great backup, have a great firewall. Those are all important things that tie into the overall performance of your clinic. You know, the client can have a great appointment with you, and then if I have to wait 15 or 20 minutes to check out because the computer's not working properly, the computer's slow, or they have a virus on their computer, then my 5-star Google rating goes to a 2 or 3 because I wanted to get out of the clinic and your technology was holding me up from getting out of the clinic. So having a robust, secure network does a lot of things for the staff and does a lot of things for your clients. We also have physical security for the buildings that a lot of times people don't think about, but as you'll see here, cameras have been a big part of that the last few years, especially for controlled drugs. Make sure you have at least, if you're going to only have one camera in your building, you want to have a camera on your controlled drugs, whether it's a Cubex, just a regular safe, your pharmacy, whatever the case may be. So if something does happen with controlled drugs, you have documentation and a record of it. We also have a lot of our clinics now using key fob access, so I can walk up to a door and I'm key fobbing in. So this keeps track of who's coming in and out of the building. We have a lot of our clients that put the key access on their server room doors, doctor's offices, storage closets. This way you don't have to rekey if somebody leaves or gets fired, but you have access, a record of that access for those locations and who's going in and out. We also have seen on the physical security side, along with basic security, a lot of our clinics now have been doing panic buttons, whether it's a panic button under the front desk or walking around with a remote fob. Meaning if I'm a vet tech and I'm walking out with a patient out to their car, I have that security of having a pendant with me. God forbid something happens to the patient or there's something not secure with the situation or the vet tech feels uncomfortable, they have that panic button that will automatically call the police. So what we like you to think about all the time is, network security and physical security. There's many more things we can talk about. You can reach out to us anytime, and we do site surveys for the clinics, and we will come out and assess your network security and your physical security. But those are some basics that we really want you to have. More and more clinics across the country are putting in access control and cameras for that security. Everybody's putting in panic buttons just to make sure that their staff feels safe when they're walking the parking lot to a client car, whatever the case may be. But those basic foundations will help you have a great, secure clinic and peace of mind for your staff. So here at Schultz Technology, we are a one-stop technology shop. We can help you with everything. Today we've talked about, the security aspect of it, physical security and network security. We also have phone systems. We also do fire systems. We do network support, server installs, everything, cabling from the beginning of the wire all the way to the end. We've done new builds. We're 24/7, 365, so we're always there to help you for your needs. You will get a live person on the phone. Our help desk is located in the US, so it's all US based help desk. We also, one of the big things, we will come out and do live demos of the security products, of our phone products, and we want you to touch and feel and really see what you can do with the products. We want you to like the products before we sell you something, because it's important for us to have that lifelong partnership. We don't want to just be a vendor. We want to be a partner. We want to educate you. We want to help you guys understand the best way to make technology work for you, the staff, and the clinics. So please reach out to us at any time. We're more than happy to help you with any of your needs, whether it's security or phones or cabling, anything in the realm of the IT. So thank you for your time, and we look forward to serving you in any way we can. Thank you.